Commandeer Source bringing you some gameplay of Call of Duty Ghosts on Free For All, Prison Break, whatever the map is, whatever the game mode is. Anyway, in this video, I know it's Ghosts and yeah, but I'm just preparing for Advanced Warfare to come out right now. I've been playing a little bit of Destiny as well. I've been playing a crap ton of Destiny as well. But I'm gonna upload some Destiny too as soon as I'm done talking about some stuff about Advanced Warfare. But anyway. In this video, I wanted to talk about Microsoft on the comeback and stuff, and I know what you're going to be thinking about the whole Microsoft and PlayStation and Xbox versus PS4 debate. And I know what you're thinking. Trust me.
Xbox is so much better than PlayStation, and no, PlayStation is the best because it's cheaper and has better graphics, and better control. No, Xbox is better because of Microsoft, but no, down Sony can win.
And trust me, I feel the exact same way. I mean, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube post like, "Oh my gosh, it's Call of Duty, it's Xbox and PS4 and stuff like that. I'm so sick of it." But honestly, I feel like I have something a little bit different to say, and I feel like I have to sort of reward Microsoft for doing a good job of, gaining that community, yeah, to increase sales. But also, I feel like they've acknowledged the community much more now than they did before, because they now realize, the kind of stuff that people want, the kind of stuff that's important to most people, and that's fantastic. Because a year ago, they were not like that. They had stuff like the used games restriction and stuff. And to Sony's sort of discredit, I'm not sure why a lot of people are super excited about, or were super excited about, the whole used games thing, the whole fact that, there's no DRM and stuff like that. To me, these kinds of things should be standard. Like, you walk into you get a video game console, you go home and you open it up. You shouldn't have to have DRM. You should always be allowed to get used games and stuff like that. I don't think it's a very big surprise that it should have been there. I think it should naturally be there from the start, no matter what happens. I don't know why Steam has DRM. To me, it just feels a little bit annoying, but it's not that big of a deal on Steam, I guess, because of course PC Master Race and everyone loves PC for some reason. But anyway, so yeah, I feel like Microsoft, has been doing a lot of stuff like gaining back the support through the Halo collection, which I'm sure a lot of people are super excited for. I know I'm getting that game. I think on what was it today? At the time of recording this, it's the Halo Master Chief Collection pre-order just came out like a little while ago. To pre-order if you want to pre-order from the Xbox Live Store, so that's fantastic. I think the fact that they're allowing, they're giving a lot of free games monthly, that's also very great. I know they've had that on 360 for about a year and a half. So, the fact that it's come to Xbox One since June, I think that's also fantastic. The fact that I feel like they're embracing the community much, much more. Like, I feel like they're supporting the community so much more in terms of stuff like, if you have like some MLG event, it's on Xbox and you have good Xbox experience for the most part. You have good, good network settings, good support for MLG, whether it be through events, through Gamescom and E3 press conferences. Basically, like having a lot of acknowledgement of the community and being like, hey, you guys exist and you guys gave us money. You guys play our games, so we'll support you for that. And I think that's always great for a company to do. Also, I wanted to say that I really like the fact that Microsoft has really expanded Xbox to, like, did not always include the Kinect. Like, you can get a Kinectless Xbox. You can get various bundles with it. Like, there's an Assassin's Creed bundle that came out a few days ago, and it comes with AC4, AC Unity, and the Xbox console. And you can choose to get it with or without the Kinect, which is, in my opinion, a fantastic decision. Because right now I have a friend. He's actually one of my friends on YouTube also. He's sort of deciding to get an Xbox One. I don't know if he's gonna get it or not, but I feel like if Microsoft had the bundle of Assassin's Creed and Xbox with the Kinect mandatory, I don't know if that would have swayed his decision more. And now the fact that he can choose between the two, I feel like that might throw him over the edge or something. Maybe, hopefully, that'd be really nice to do. So that's there. And I've been recently getting a little bit more into the competitive scene with Call of Duty, and honestly, I feel like Xbox has much more support for competitive gameplay than PlayStation does, especially because the fact that there's no HCCP at all, except if you're watching like a Blu-ray movie or something like that, which is fine, I guess. So that means if you're a competitive gamer and you want to stream, it's much easier too. I know a few, like about 6 months ago, Microsoft also removed, Sony also removed the HTTP policy, but what happened is on PS4 when I go to use it, you have to disable it. And what happens when you disable it is that the only thing you can do while disabling HTTP is play games. So what happens is, if I want to play Call of Duty Ghosts and record Call of Duty Ghosts or something, for example, I'd have to set the disable HTTP option in the PS4 settings, and then I can go about it doing it. But if I wanted to do that, I use the same setup, you know, where I have the two HDMI cables and one of them is hooked up to my from my PS4 to my Elgato, one of my cables is hooked up from my Elgato to the TV, then that would be fine. But if I wanted to use something like Netflix or watch a movie, I'd have to basically rewire my whole setup and not be able to record or something like that, and enable HTTP. And for a lot of people, that's not that big of a problem, especially because, you know, just shifting a couple wires here and there is not that big of a deal. But the thing is that it's just an inconvenience, especially when, you know, if you're a YouTuber like me, or if you're a bigger YouTuber, excuse me, who's live streaming and stuff like that. It's a little bit of an issue that you have there. Microsoft has never had something like this, so I think that's very good on their part to support the community like that, and that's always fantastic. So that's always there. And then, you know, in general, you look at Microsoft, and they just seem nicer as people. Like if I call them up Microsoft right now, if I call up like Microsoft support or something like that, I feel like they have a little bit better support. Like they just feel more, they like to get to know you and your problem personally and stuff like that, rather than just feeling, oh, this is another problem that we're going through. And I know I've had experiences like that in the past, especially recently with Sony. I've had some issues with customer service and stuff like that. So, and it's not a big deal, but, you know, it's nice to know that, you know, Microsoft has good customer support now, that better than they did before. So that's always nice. So anyway, in this video, I don't want you to come out and say like I'm a Microsoft fanboy, or, you know, I'm hating on Sony or anything. Honestly, I have both. I think they're both great consoles. I just have some favorings on Xbox and some favorings on PS4 than the other. And you know, there's still some stuff I like about PS4 that's not on Xbox, and that stuff is just gonna be there. So it's just my opinion. So anyway, thank you all for watching. There will be a link to subscribe in the description below, as well as an annotation on the screen. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye.